ladies and gentlemen, Ben Bailey.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? My name is Ben Bailey. This is Working From Home episode. Are you ready for this? Episode number
15.
15! Holy... Really? Is it 15 or 14? Holy shit! How's it going, everybody? I'm Ben Bailey. This is Working From Home number something or other. We've been holed up for a long time, man.
Oh, we certainly have.
For a long time.
So long that we've lost track of how many of these shows
we don't
done.
even know how many of these we've done. I thought it was 14. I thought this would be 14, but maybe it's 15. I don't know. But welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. This is unreal. This is like turning into a thing for us, like a real thing, and that means a lot to both of us. And when I say both of us, I mean, of course, Emma Gleason, who's here with me. You can give yourself a little cameo.
Hi, baby.
Of course, anytime you want. I can't see what you're doing over there.
All right,
I gave her the control. She can take the camera whenever she wants, man. Look at all these hearts pouring in. You're getting a lot of love, babe.
Oh, wow.
Lots of love.
Hey, guys. Nice to see everyone.
Instagrammers, we still have you with us, but we cannot get directly to you with our main feed. If you'd like to watch the version of the show that has all the cool, fun stuff, graphics and whatnot, go to any one of the other three. Go to YouTube or Facebook or Twitter. So yeah, it's week 508 of quarantine. I haven't aged a bit. Just a mere week since our last episode. For those of you who are with us for the first time, we do these shows once a week on Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. That is to say, once a week on Wednesdays and once a week on Sundays. Both at 8 p.m. Put it in your calendar. You don't have any excuse. What the fuck are you doing that you can't do this? Right? I know you're not doing anything. What, do you have a Zoom to get to? I'm like, I gotta go, babe. It's a phone call or a Zoom or like, there's no, I think I said last week, when I have to like be somewhere again at a specific time, it's gonna be tough. I just be like, I don't think so. You want me to leave the house? First problem, you want me to leave the house? You expect me to leave the grounds completely? Off the grounds? I've not gone off the grounds in years, man! Years! Holy shit, this crowd is eating that shit up. Boom! Right out of the gate, I'm getting cheers. I've not left the grounds in years, I'd say. What's going on, everybody? Hang in there. Hope you're keeping your asses clean. Hope you guys are doing things. I wanted to mention a couple weeks back, 6 or 8 weeks ago, on episode 108, we forgot to mention that it was Earth Day.
Oh,
remember?
right.
We were like, hey, it's Earth Day.
Yeah, we were going to mention it.
So I just want to right now mention that it's going to be Earth Day a few weeks ago, and you guys should get ready. So do the shit that you normally do to prepare for Earth Day. Look at it this way. You have almost a year to get ready now that I've let you know that it's going to be Earth Day again 3 weeks ago. A year from 3 weeks ago, it's going to be Earth Day. Just want to give you guys a heads up. Put that in your calendar, Earth. And that will be Earth Day number 51. So 50 years we've been honoring the Earth by giving a fuck about it one day a year. So so out of the 50 years, we spent 50 days giving a shit about Earth. Oops. Maybe we should adjust that and like have one day every year that's not Earth Day. Like we could have instead of Earth Day, let's have fuck the Earth Day, but it's just one day. And then the other 364 days, or 5, that's what it should be. It should be that one extra day of a leap year should be fuck the Earth Day. Every other day should be love the Earth Day. It is literally making it possible for us to be alive. This big rock that we're floating around on. Don't any of you forget that. We're just a bunch of animals on a rock trying to survive. Floating through space and trying to survive. Don't you forget it. Jesus, who was that guy? Happy Earth Day, everybody. In a while ago, it will be Earth Day again. And now I'd like to take a moment to appreciate how good the fucking curtains look. Look at the curtains. Just look.
Oh, wow.
Just take a look at our formerly crinkly, crunkled blue curtains. I steamed those fuckers, and they look. Am I wrong, or do they look?
No, that's
You know what? I'm going to give the curtains the whole fucking stage for a second. Oh, yeah. Look at you guys.
Beautiful job.
You
Baby.
They are doing a fantastic fucking job, those curtains. Look at them. Just look at them.
That.
I brought the steamer in here, and he was like, I'm not fucking doing this. So I did it myself. I brought the steamer. Thank you. People in the way back. Brought the steamer in, and I plugged it in, and it started blowing steam, and I was like, woo! Oh, yeah, I'm good. This thing is kicking ass. I'll just... And then it just stopped blowing steam, and I was like, I have a love-hate relationship with any sort of appliance or machine. I love it if it's doing the shit it's supposed to be doing, but if it doesn't work, I hate that little thing. And the great thing about machines or robots is you can abuse them verbally. It doesn't matter. It's a great place for misplaced anger.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you're going to misplace it, aim it at something that doesn't have feelings. Shout at the washing machine. Fuck that thing. Shout at it. Don't fuck it. Shout at it. This is supposed to be a positive. Anyway, I brought the steamer in here, and I was getting a little too angry at it. I realized that anger must be about something else, so I backed off a little. And I started steaming up the curtains here behind me, and they didn't look like they do now. They look like some sort of delicious blue creamy substance at the moment. Amazing. They were a little wrinkly and fucked up, and I couldn't get them right with the steamer, and I was pissed. And I brought it back in the other room, because sometimes if you plug stuff into like a strip, it doesn't get the full power. I had a little fridge that I was plugging into a power strip, and I thought the fridge was broken. But no, guess what? The little power strip was governing the power that the fridge was getting and causing my beverages to not be cold when I went to drink them. They weren't cold even if I wasn't going to drink them, for the record. They didn't just suddenly, they were like, here he comes, let's warm it up. And that's actually where I'm headed with warm it up. I can't believe it. That's where I'm headed with the steamer. So I couldn't get the thing to work. I tried it several times. At one point, it seemed to work in the laundry room really well. And then I brought it back in here, and it didn't fucking work. And I was like, oh, it's the damn plug. So I ran a cord. Started steaming away. Didn't fucking work. Died after 15 seconds, you know. I'm like, wow, this tiny little part of the drapes looks amazing. If we could just do the whole show aimed right at that. I'm like, well, but my head's bigger than that, so we'll talk about my giant head another time. Just looking a little bit shiny. But it bothers me when I look shiny on camera. So I get the steamer. Fucking thing doesn't work. Finally, I leave it. It starts blowing steam, and I'm like, yeah, enough. I've heard it before. I've heard this whole I'm ready to steam the drapes bullshit before from you, and I'm not fucking falling for it again. But sure enough, like Charlie Brown to the fucking football, here I come over here. And it just worked. I steamed all of them, and it was cranking out steam the whole time. It just needed to warm up. I just had to let it warm up. I would hear him yelling at it, and he's like, hey, just give me a minute. I got this. I don't know if you see what it says on steamer. This is what I fucking do. So why don't you just back up? You tell the jokes. I'll take care of the fucking curtains. And I steam the shit out of them, and I think they look amazing. And it makes sense because I feel like everything's better if you warm up. You warm up a little bit. I know I am a little better if I've had a little time to warm up. You know what I mean?
Woo-hoo.
No, I was talking about sports, babe. Wow. Where's your mind?
I thought that was just the ladies.
I feel like I'm a little better. I was talking about sports. I guess sex is a sport in a way, an individual sport for a lot of people. And I say this to you, whether alone or with a partner, warm up. Warm up. Now more than ever, take a little time to warm up. What do you have, a Zoom? You got a Zoom? Fuck it. Zoom into that shit later. Warm it up, man. Clean the fucking drapes. Warm it up and clean those drapes, motherfucker! Yes! No hearts. A wave. Someone's like, oh, hi. I'm loving this. I'm having a great time. I really am.
It's great, babe.
Are you having fun, babe?
I am. I'm having fun over here.
We were thinking of communicating via walkie-talkie, and it got me thinking about walkie-talkies. And I'm like, wow! Imagine when they were new, a little device you can hold in your hand and talk to someone, remotely when they're like pretty far away. Brilliant, genius. But who named it? Fucking cavemen? Walkie-talkie. What? Walkie. He had a rock in one hand and a walkie-talkie in the other. Rocky, walkie-talkie. I don't know who named that fucking thing. Maybe it was a brilliant sales ploy, but it sounds pretty dumb. All right, everybody, grab your walkie-talkies and get in your drivey-drivies. And walkie-walkie. Walkie-talkie. Maybe that's a new segment. Modern day devices that were named by cavemen. So, so don't look for future episodes of that. I might think of one of those every 7 years. So stick around if you really like that bit. Walkie-talkie. Rocky. Walkie-talkie. Rocky. That's my comment. That's a lot of our conversations. Emma talks for a while, and then I go, and then she talks some more. But it's clear what I mean, right? It means, yes, I am listening. I acknowledge a pause with a grunt. Walkie-talkie. Emma's not laughing, and it's getting awkward in here, you guys. Are you feeling that on your end? Go ahead, babes. Go ahead and say something.
I just get unsure as to when you're done with all your stand-up bit and when you're just talking to me. And
my stand-up bit
I
will
can
never, ever be done.
chime in.
It's just one long stand-up bit these days, babe. That's all it is.
But I have to disagree with you about the grunting thing.
What do you mean?
You usually don't give me grunts.
Oh, you think I'm just totally quiet?
Yeah, you just don't say anything. And I'm like, and then I say... And
Standy talking.
And then I repeat myself, and you're like, I heard you.
I'm like, I fucking heard what you said.
We'll go, or aha.
It's not like that.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah, well, show me, right? Show me that you heard. Say something. Acknowledge.
Look up, make a noise. I like, a grunt would be fine. I would be happy with a grunt.
A grunt or a groan. Something. Yeah, see, I live in my own little world. I like individual sports. I'm one of those guys. I'm a loner, and we loners, we need to stick together. Subtle. See, that was very subtle. I snuck it right in there. See, how could they stick together if they're loners? Social distancing is the answer to that. You can now be a public loner, which is what I've longed for. I don't need strangers. Who's coming within 6 feet of me anyway? Get the fuck away from me. Who are you? Back the fuck up, man! I like individual sports. I was a pole vaulter who's afraid of heights. That is absolutely true. Pole vaulter who's afraid of heights. I was like, yes! Oh my God, this is terrifying! I got pretty good at it. I got good enough at it that I was afraid of how high I was going, and that's all there is for that.
But that's all true. Yeah.
That is all absolutely true. I'm an individual sports guy. I like to play golf. I haven't been able to play golf. I know some guys who played golf today. It's good because now you can play golf with people you don't like, and it's not a big deal because everybody gets their own fucking cart, and there's like a stay away from me thing. This might be the best time ever to golf. Because if you go, if you guys don't golf, if you go one person or two people or three people, they will put you together with however many more people you need to make a foursome.
Right.
So sometimes you play with people that you don't know, And, you know, that'd be better if you could be like, hey, man, back the fuck up. You know.
Don't talk to me.
Don't fucking talk to me while I'm trying to swing the clubs here. You know what I'm saying?
Don't look at me.
This is a game. Don't look at me and don't fucking say nothing. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. I don't want to fucking know that you are here until I hit my shot, okay? That's golf. That's golf in Jersey. I used to... Hey, what time are you guys supposed to fucking tee off, the two of you? I don't know, we just, No, what time is your fucking, when you called it in, what fucking tee time, what time is your fucking tee time, the two of you? Tell me now, and get the fuck out of here. I got people lined up all fucking day. The guy's playing, like, this is my only day off. I'm trying to have a nice day. Like, yeah, we'll fucking do it on somebody else's fucking time. What time is your fucking tea time? Yeah, I'm putting you with these fucking three guys over here. They don't fucking like you already. Have a great fucking round, dickhead. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, hey, fuck you too. Fuck. I don't know what happened there, guys.
I love it.
Thank
It's
you.
awesome.
I'm getting loose. I'm getting comfortable, and I'm feeling good about this stuff. I got 13 people eyeing me up on Instagram. That is big time, baby. Cheers, everybody. I think it's time for our first drive-by of the day. Cheers, everybody. Week 38, and we're still at it. Remember, everybody, Stella Artois is good beer. I think it's time for applause for our essential workers.
Absolutely.
I gotta say, guys, anybody working in a hospital, healthcare facility, people that are, anybody that's out, but I feel like the people that are keeping those places going and dealing with the stuff so that we don't have to, really deserve our applause, as does everybody who's keeping things going. So, thank you. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. We hope you have a minute to stop and admire the curtains. Just look at them. Look at those fucking curtains, man. I'm still holding this here, but it's not making any noise. That's how into the curtains I was just getting. It's a good thing I can't look at them while I'm doing the show. I have a minor obsession with the curtains.
Wow.
I'm just very happy that I got the fucking wrinkles out of them already. That was already, but I didn't pronounce it right. I got the fucking wrinkles out already. Took me forever, but I got the fucking wrinkles out already. That's how I meant that. I got a little Jersey in me, folks. I've lived here for a while. But I also got a little Southern boy, man, because that's where I was born down here. So, you know, I ain't just but one thing. They have some great expressions in the South. I think my all-time favorite is, you could put the kittens in the oven, but that don't make them biscuits. Which, there's a certain logic to it. It's hard to argue with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't anybody do any experiments to test that shit. Yep, there they are, and they're still kittens. Look at them. They're looking. Biscuits don't look at you like that. Like, get us the fuck out of here! We're not biscuits, you fucking asshole!
I haven't heard that one.
You never heard that one before?
No, but I love it.
You can put the kittens in the oven, but that don't make them biscuits.
That's very entertaining.
What do you want, a biscuit, boy? The guy I went to college with said that to me. Well, what do you want, a biscuit? And I was like, yeah, I'd love a biscuit, actually. Do you really have any biscuits? That's Sparky, everybody. Do you have any?
Do you have any?
Not that that's the whole reason I'm here. I was just wondering if you. What's that? Were you just eating something?
Can I smell your breath?
Sparky loves you the most when you have food on your breath, and you say, "Oh, could I eat the air in your mouth with that?" Shout out to Sparky. Let's put him up. It's the first Sparky mention.
Oh yeah.
Instagram, you don't get this shit.
There he is.
Sorry, we'd love to give it to you. Just give us access. That's all I'm asking. Grant us access to you. That was creepy. Hi, Sparks. Oh, I'm behind him. Hey. Sorry, buddy. I was right behind you there. Oh, this is good. This is good stuff. Golf is a. I was talking about golf. Golf is a wonderful, but can be a miserable game. It's the only sport that I know of. Is it a sport? Number one. Some people are like, "Fuck yeah, it is." Other people are like, "Fuck no, it isn't." Let's call it a game, a skill game, but it does require a lot of physical acuity. And it also takes more strength and flexibility and things than people that don't golf really realize. But regardless, it's very difficult. However you want to classify it, it's fucking difficult. Tiny percentage of error at contact with the ball translates to a huge amount of error, as far as where the ball ends up on the other end of things.
Right.
So it takes a shit ton of focus and concentration. And sometimes people just talk to you or do other shit while you're trying to hit the ball. It can be very distracting, but it's such a difficult game that people hate it. People that play it all the time hate it. Like they are just angry about it right out of the gate.
Yeah.
And they just hate the game, By the happy foursome, like by hole 14, it's like nothing more than a support group. Just trying to keep each other's head above water, so nobody throws their clubs in the pond and fucking walks away. Which I know of two people who actually have done that. Chucked their clubs and walked off the fucking golf course like, fuck this game. For real.
Yeah.
Hole 15, you're just trying to find something positive to say about the 11th ball that your friend just drilled into the woods that cost $1 a piece. He's like, and you're like, sounded good. It sounded good. What are we out here making music with these fucking sticks and balls? What happened? We got a tech problem?
Well, kind of classify it as a technical problem.
Oh.
There's a spider on the curtain behind you.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, to your other side.
Oh. Hello.
I'm sure the arachnophobics out there aren't enjoying that.
It's actually not a spider. It's a cricket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of these little crickety guys. It looks like a spider.
Yeah.
Which is a big part
here
of
it
their
does.
defense. I have to kill him because this is a studio where we record stuff. I can't have a cricket in the background.
Oh, God, yeah.
I guess I could catch him in a
definitely.
jar. Cricket rights activists are going to come after me if I
do we
kill a
have a
cricket
jar?
during the show here, guys.
I have a mug.
You have a mug?
Yeah, I could put him in that.
All right.
Do you want me to come and do it?
Sure. Yeah, I called. I got a cricket problem. You know somebody? You know any Australian ladies that could take care of crickets for a fella? Because I'm doing a live show here, and I got a fucking cricket on the curtain. I don't know what to do.
This is going to work. These jump at you, right?
Yes, they do. Wow, smooth. That's how you catch a fucking cricket, folks. You take your list of websites and social media addresses, and you slide that little fucker into a mug. Boom. Cricket removal by Emma Gleason.
Thank you very much. Oh, dear.
Oh,
I just got to get this to stay on top now.
crowd didn't care for that one, babe. Crickets they gave you. I can't believe we had a cricket on the wall and it took me that long.
Nice.
I hope a rhino comes by so I can use that button at some point. Yeah, I got a rhino button. That's what you get with a nose as big as mine. It comes with a rhino button. Sliced ball number 16 into the trees. Sounded good. What do you mean, you like the noise it made before it disappeared from the face of the earth forever? Fuck you, it sounded good. Yeah, no, I like the noise. It sounded like it was going to be a good shot is what I mean. It sounded right. It sounded like a good, clean... Yeah, you know what the fuck you're talking about. It sounded good. There's always like financial guys that are like, so there's a lot of times there's like finance guys, banker guys on the course, and they all want to like do their routines for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, first they're like, hey, here's my best joke.
Yeah.
There's always one that knows who I am but pretends he doesn't, because he doesn't want to like lose his place in his group. He's like, I'm the funny guy in this group, and I have to fight you to the death before I let you get more laughs from my friends than me. I'm like, oh, that's fine, because I don't even want to play. But they always have their best bit. It's like you can tell when they've like flip into their salesman mode and they start trying to say funny shit.
Yeah.
A good joke, I guess, is good. Years ago, I was running across Washington Square Park to go to the Comedy Cellar to do a show, and it was so incredibly windy. And I thought of this joke on the way there, which I then tried out. I said, wow, it's windy out there. I was just running through the park, and I saw this guy there, like, going like this. And I was like, wow, great day to fly a kite. And he was like, that's not a kite, that's my dog. And I looked up, and sure enough, there was a dog flying a kite right there. But so I told that bit to a friend of mine.
A dog flying a kite?
A dog flying a kite, yeah. I needed a twist. I needed a twist at the end, so. So a friend of mine told me later that he used that joke in a bunch of sales meetings. And, and then he was like, oh, yeah, my buddy, the guy from Cash Cab, told me that, I think he was using me as well, but that's fine. The point is salesmen have their pitch, and you can tell when it starts, They just, like, start.
Yeah.
They'll say something like, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Which, to me, is like, so you've been bullshitting me up until now? Like, nothing you said. Nothing that you said up until this point was true? Or was all of that true if we're really going to flip it all the way and everything from here on out is going to be fucking horseshit? That's what I think it means. I think the phrase, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, means I'm about to tell you an absolute fucking lie, if not a whole bunch of lies. I'm about to flatter you until you hand me your purse. That's what I'm going to be perfectly honest with you means. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I need to say to get you to give me some of your money. Give me your money. That's what they would say if they were honest and they said, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. The next thing they would say is, I want some of what you have. Somehow, someway, I want some of what's yours. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't give a fuck about you or anything else. I just want money for me! Oh my God! It's hot in here.
Is it?
It feels hot. Maybe it's because I'm getting all worked up, but I'm red. I look red again. Do I look red?
Not too much.
All right. Okay, good.
You look all right.
Okay, excellent. Let's do, I think it's time for another drive-by, everybody. I think a little, oh yeah. I think you can bring the volume up on this track a little bit, babe. Just this one. Yeah, you can. Oh yeah!
Nice.
Cheers, everybody.
All the tracks are a bit low, I think.
Okay, well you can, do you have it all the way up on
Yes.
on your device?
Yes, I do.
Well, how about that then? Well, maybe it
Just
won't be
adjust
blown
it
out.
now.
If it's not that loud in the room, but it's clear on the broadcast, that's better because a little bit of the music and the cheers were blown out in the last one, so we're trying to tweak that, you guys. Okay. But we're trying to tweak it without going live to all of you all the time to be like, hey, how's it sound? Does it sound good? Yeah, just have a listen there. How's the shot? Are the fucking curtains done? When are you gonna steam the goddamn curtains, Ben Bailey? Holy shit, it's 8:34, you guys.
Yeah,
I've been ranting.
You've been on fire, huh?
I've been ranting and raving and rambling, man. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having a fucking great time.
I was ready to hit the movie quote button, and I thought.
Oh, okay. Did we have one, or do we?
We didn't have a specific one set for this week.
Okay. Well, let's wait and see.
For this.
This weekend,
You should listen to Ben Bailey's show on Sunday night at 8 o'clock, because it's fucking awesome. That's right, Sunday. It's Ben Bailey's live show with Emma Gleason from the basement just for you. Holy shit, it's fucking fantastic. You don't want to miss it. He's working from home. Sunday, motherfuckers.
Holy shit. I like the new Sunday music.
Nice.
It brings a little bit of animal out of me.
You did well. I have to say I like it too. Well done.
Thanks, babe. New music, people. New graphics. Did the graphic go?
Yeah.
Sunday.
I flashed it up on the screen.
Oh, yeah, she flashed it, people. I didn't do that part. She did that. Oh, boy. Yeah, then you know they're a good finance guy when they're like, yeah, I'm very risk adverse. No, actually, that's not quite what you meant to say. I believe you meant to say risk averse. Not adverse. You don't want to be risk adverse, right? You want a lot of adversity in your risk. You'd like to branch out and be able to risk things on a lot of different levels. This is not the word you're looking for. Risk averse. Averse to risk. I do not like to take risk. This is the point. Adversity. The risk of life. Variety. They say variety is the spice of life. And I say, what about spice? Like actual spice. What is that? Actual spice is like variety? Are you fucking... Did she just say that variety is us? We are the spice of life. Adversity. I'm very risk adverse. That doesn't make sense, that one. But people do that one a lot, the risk adverse, risk averse.
Yeah, they do.
Don't they? I hope I have it right. Someone will fucking correct me for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
They'll be like, no, dumb. I thought you hosted a goddamn show. You're supposed to know stuff. Hey, let's do, it's middle of the show, so I think it's time to go to a special, quiet, peaceful place.
You'd like to go to a special, quiet, peaceful place now?
Yes. I would. Let's go to the place called ASMR. Another short, methodical, rhythmic. Yes. Microwave review. That's what it is. Another shitty microwave ravioli. Oh, nice. That was dual.
Surround sound stereo.
Last week we all got built up, and then the can was like.
Oh, so anticlimactic.
It was. I've been feeling a little bit bound up ever since. Let's see if we can free the beast here. Oh, that made up for the lack of last week. Ready? ASMR. You heard it here last. Cheers, everybody. Thank you so much, folks, for staying with us, really. But tell you the truth, though, it doesn't really matter, because I wouldn't know if there was nobody fucking watching at all, you know what I mean? I don't have any access to any of the numbers, so for all I know, it could just be me standing here talking to myself in my fucking basement. Which would be okay, because I can see me and I like to look at me. Folks, I've been thinking, and it hurts. So don't try it. Fucking hurts. The thinking, it's painful up here. Smoke comes from the ears, you know? Oh, it hurts. I don't want to think anymore. It hurts me. What have we got, babe? Should we take a question? Do we have a news item?
Sure,
What have we got? Do we have any music we haven't tried yet?
Let's hit the questions.
Oh, yeah. You know what that music means? It means it's time to take a question from someone who's watching.
All right. We hope this person is watching because I grabbed the questions earlier.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Who is it? Who's it from?
Today's question comes from Facebook.
Today's question is from Facebook. Yes, Facebook. What would you like to know?
It's from Jennifer Franco.
Oh, Jennifer Franco. Franco!
And she
Hey, Franco, how you doing? Franco! Holy shit, it's fucking Franco! What do you want, Franco? What do you want from me? I love you, buddy. I haven't seen you in years. How you doing?
That's all right.
Jennifer Franco, what's up?
She asks, did Sparky come with his name?
Did Sparky come with his name?
Yeah.
I feel like we got him and the name came along with him. Like, we didn't go and we were like, do you have one that's called Sparky?
Do you have a Sparky?
And they handed us a name and we were like, is there anything that comes with this? And they were like, yeah, the dog. Take the fucking dog. What, do you just want the name? For what? If you don't have the dog, what's the fucking name for, Franco? Yes. Yes, here's the real answer. Yes. He was a Sparky. We came up with a lot of different names for him.
Yeah.
That we might change Sparky to. Like Barky and Farky and Larky and Darky and Tarky and Barky and Farky. None of those. But we
Real-time laughs in the room!
Oh, dear.
Yes, he was Sparky, and in the end we were like, it suits him. And boy does it.
Yeah. It's a little hard to change them.
Yeah, he's been a big part of this.
Do you want to tell them the rest of his name?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's a personal
No,
family thing.
that's just for us.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides, it's a little too revealing. Nicknames, they're very practical. Yeah. Just kidding. There's no secrets. All right, so that's a good question. A Sparky. You were like, it's always stand-up or cash cap. No. Sparky.
There has been quite a few Sparky questions.
Entering the common categories for questions. That's fantastico. This is fantastico, Sparkable. What? I'm sorry. Oh! Shit.
Oh, I think, sorry, hon, I think there's a... That was awesome, babe.
Did you guys see the warning?
Yes. I feel like I need to play the music again.
Yeah, oh yeah. At the end, play it in, and play it out. That's a classic that, of course, anytime I hear those words are similar, I will think of this classic stand-up comedy business story about Red Fox, who was a huge comedian before Sanford and Son, which was lifted from a British show called Steptoe and Son, before it was a big hit show here in the U.S.
Right.
Not lifted, but it's like the U.S. version, you know.
Right.
Red Fox was a big-time comedian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And toward the end of his career, he wasn't selling as many tickets or whatever, so the story goes he's doing a show in Vegas, and there's like an orchestra to play him on and play him off. It's just in a theater that holds like 1,500 people, as the story goes.
Wow.
And
big time.
And
you're an orchestra.
Yeah, he got an orchestra. So the orchestra is instructed to play the Sanford and Son theme song, which anybody who knows it is one of the best. It's easily one of the best, if not the best, of. It's among the best, we'll say, of TV theme songs.
Yeah.
Quincy Jones wrote it, I believe. So the orchestra is instructed to play him on and play him off.
Yeah.
So they learn the theme, I assume. Show starts. Red Fox is introduced. They play the music. And then Red Fox is up at the mic, and he sees there's only like fucking a dozen or less people in the crowd.
Yeah.
And he's like, 12 people? I ain't doing no show for 12 goddamn people. And he leaves, and the orchestra plays the music again. As they were told to play him on, play him off, even if it's 8 seconds later. It's pretty classic. I don't know if it's true, but I feel like it is. I feel like it's true, man.
That's hilarious.
One of my favorite jokes ever was a Red Fox.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's a joke that I don't think it's a bit that he wrote. I think it's a joke about, maybe it was originally his. I'm not sure, but it's two guys are sitting on the porch smoking a joint. Mm-hmm. And 11 o'clock, the cuckoo clock, door opens, the cuckoo comes out and goes, cuckoo, cuckoo. 11 o'clock, goes back in, and the door shuts. Same thing happens at midnight, right as there's a knock at the door, and it's the police. Cuckoo clock opens up, and they stuff the joint in the cuckoo clock. The doors close. Cops come in, smell the weed, but they can't find anything, and they leave. And the two guys are sitting there waiting. At 1 a.m., the cuckoo, nothing from the cuckoo clock. 2 a.m., nothing from the cuckoo clock. 3 a.m., the door opens and the cuckoo sticks his head out and goes, does anybody know what time it is? One of my all-time favorite jokes, or maybe it's originally a Red Fox bit, but either way, it's shit's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's good.
DC Benny, my good buddy, DC Benny, and a very funny comedian and co-star and co-creator of stuff that we've been working on here, and Tall But True, and a new show that we have in the works called What's Your Story? That's going to be coming out at some point. DC Benny did that joke. That's where I first heard that joke.
Oh, yeah.
Was DC did that live at this comedy covers show that we used to do ages ago. And he did it as Arnold Schwarzenegger doing a Red Fox bit.
Wow.
It was fucking hilarious. I don't know if it's on video anywhere, but it might be. You guys, if you want to see if you can find that, you might be able to find that. He's real, isn't he? Real DC Benny on stuff.
Yeah.
You guys could find him.
Yeah, he is.
He's a good man, and he's a funny man. Like so many of my friends in the New York area from the comedy scene, the very funny and talented people. I would love to introduce you to more of them. I don't know who that was. Some sleazy agent. No, I have many good friends within the business that I like to connect you with. Just sign your life on this. Just sign the fucking contract. Cheers, everybody. What haven't we done? I feel like we were missing some of our... Oh, I know what that music means. That's right, everybody. We have brand new chicken juggling theme music. And it couldn't be more fucking appropriate.
I don't know about you, but I think you might be getting worse at juggling chickens.
I thought that was my best. You understand that I'm just attempting.
I know.
Okay.
Plus, they're rubber chickens. They're not exactly the easiest of things.
I could juggle those fuckers if I really wanted to.
I believe you could.
I don't feel like going to all the trouble and all the paperwork of changing the name of the segment. That's it. It'd be like 1/8 of a second with a Sharpie, and I don't have that kind of fucking time, people. I got a show to do once a week on Wednesdays and Sundays.
Sunday!
All right,
let's get political.
Time. Oh, yeah.
Let's get political.
All right, time
Fuck
to
it.
get
Let's
political.
do it. Let's do it.
Getting ultra.
We don't normally get political, everybody, but
We're gonna
it's
get
time. It's time for trumpet.
ultra serious.
trumpet. I don't know if you heard that I like a little bit actually came from this trumpet.
Really?
Did you hear that?
No. Ben was just telling
I
me.
felt like I farted in a small place with others, and I was trying to hide it. The noise was like, it was like.
Oh, wow.
This thing stinks. I think we have a new. This is how trumpet should be.
So
Never had one lesson. And that is our tonight's movie quote. Never had one lesson. I could be the walrus. I'd still have to bum rides off of people.
I don't know either, though. Is that one film?
It is one film.
But they're
And those
both
are
from-
consecutive lines.
Huh.
Or very close.
I've never been the walrus.
I could be the walrus.
I could be the walrus.
I'd still have to bum rides off of people.
Huh.
Kathy Car Crash says Ferris Bueller. I need the full name, Kathy. The full name of the film. Kathy! Someone's gonna beat you!
There's a little
I guess she,
delay.
Okay.
She's typing. She's furiously typing and making typos.
I'm just staring. No, I'm just like, not a clue is incorrect. Yes, Kathy Car Crash came through. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You know, if we played by the rules, we'd be in gym right now.
Nice.
A lot of great quotes. A lot of great quotes in that one.
Absolutely.
When Cameron was in Egypt's land, let my Cameron go. That's going to make the highlight reel. Boom!
Wow.
What else do we have? Are there other segments before I faint from overheatedness?
We have this one. I was going to have a chat to the people, but
That's too much for Eyewitness News. It's time for an Eyewitness News story. Brought to you by Emma Gleason.
all right.
It's hot as fuck down there.
All right.
That's the news item. That was the
Okay.
weather. That was the weather report.
All
We
right,
should start
so-
doing a weather report, and it should be like that every time. It is hot as fuck. Okay, go ahead, babe.
Okay, so I'll take it to me.
Yeah.
All right. So the news story for this week is that strip clubs are offering drive-through experiences during the pandemic. And it's back on you because I wanted to
You're gonna have to
get your
finish up the
reaction
show on your own, babe. I'll be back in about half an hour. I got a conjugal visit. That's what that sounds like to me. They're offering, what, just glimpses?
there.
Or what do you, like,
You drive through and the strippers are...
you drive through the strip club,
Well, the strippers are outside,
right?
like on a pole,
Yep.
and
This is the coronavirus turned the entire world into Amsterdam.
and they're wearing masks and gloves apparently.
The girls are.
Yeah,
That's hot.
yeah, and then the picture here.
Put on this medical mask and these
I-
rubber gloves.
I didn't get it into the program.
That was so creepy to say that.
I didn't get it into the program
Oh, we had a picture to put in.
in time. But
Hey,
if
well,
I can
hold on, yeah.
hold it up there, I think
You think peeps can see it?
people can see. It's a little out of focus, but there's a young lady, attractive.
I don't know if I'd
very
say-
attractive for a strip club, if you ask me.
I don't know if I'd say young. I'm just kidding. I can't even see her. But so
yeah.
what's like? Is there a description? What do you get?
Masked and gloved adult dancers.
And what do? They just dance on the corner
A
for
strip
you?
club in Oregon called Lucky Devil Lounge has created a drive-through strip club experience to keep its business going during the pandemic.
I want to know
oops, I
more
had it
about
on-
the experience. Like,
I
what
thought it was on me.
do you get?
Okay.
And where are they? Do they can't get in the car with you, I assume.
No, because I can't touch you or get near you. So I guess.
Right. Social
Sorry,
distancing.
babe. Lap dances are out of the question.
Lap dances are out. Fine by me, but I just want to know what they're getting. What
Okay, so customers slowly.
they're just out on the street just dancing.
Well, it's a tent actually, because
Oh,
I guess.
there you go.
I guess
Yeah, of course.
otherwise.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm a fool. I
No,
just
I
want to make
didn't-
sure things are covered for the dumbest people that are listening.
I was just thinking they'd be like out in. The
I picture them
open.
on the sidewalk out in front of a strip club, which is like, I don't know if you've seen them driving or whatever, but they're like the ugliest fucking building you've ever seen because people only go there at night, you know.
Right.
They don't, I mean, they're not ugliest, but they don't look great. But so there's a tent,
Yep.
and you drive into the tent,
Yep.
and then you promptly get robbed. Just kidding. Well, I mean, fuck. People got to make money.
Yeah, and
If you have a trade and it's what you do, what the fuck else are you gonna do but that trade? You know what I mean?
people have needs that need to be met, including
Babe, could you wait till after the show? Just fucking, I'll take care of you, okay? Jeez.
including toilet paper.
No, not. I will not take care of you, including toilet paper. Wait,
No,
what are you saying?
No, I'm saying the customers drive slowly through a tent that contains 4 dancers and a DJ, and the first 50 cars get a free
Get
roll.
a free roll of fucking toilet paper.
paper.
Holy shit! It's the greatest strip club, car wash, public shitter in history.
Yeah.
This weekend, you can get a strip club.
Sunday.
Sunday. Only at a strip club in Oregon. You can get your car washed. You can get your ass cleaned. You can watch a girl stripping in a parking lot. Sunday. This weekend only in Oregon. Pull into the tent and we'll take your wallet and everything else you have. We'll send you out the other side with a roll of toilet paper, motherfucker!
Woo!
Oh shit!
That's awesome.
Fucking blew that shit up right at the end too.
Right.
I'm sorry to make fun of that, but because it's maybe it's a good thing for some people. But no touchy, okay? Not touchy the girls,
I think
especially now. Not touchy the girls.
Yeah, you thought you'd get in shit for touching the girls that were in a strip club in the past. but
Yeah. Now, whew.
gee. Yeah, it's the CDC that'll be landing on your head.
You can't take away a person's livelihood and expect them not to do nothing about it, you know what I mean? People need to work, they need to be bringing food, they need to bring in money, and they need to put food on the fucking table, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's very creative.
Yeah. Yep. I remember like down in Carolina years ago, I was driving and I saw exotic car wash. And I was like, what the fizzizzle? It's a car wash. It's like a strip club car wash.
What?
Yeah, like, the girls come in and wash your car and like put their stuff all on your windows and stuff, I guess. They put them on the glass. Oh, there's another trivia question. That's a music trivia question. Who's the artist who had a pseudo second hit with "Put 'Em on the Glass"?
Oh, wow.
A song about how girls should put their tits on the glass to show them to him
Any
or
specific
to anyone. I guess it was meant for all of our benefit.
windscreen glass in particular?
Any type of glass.
Any glass.
If you have tits and glass, put them
Alright.
together.
So he's a tits man. He wasn't asking for art.
No. I don't want to give too much away, but that is definitely not how you would describe this particular man.
But I thought he was asking for tits on the glass. Not
Well, yeah, but this
asses.
is his second song. Big Daddy Kane is incorrect.
Oh, so the first one asked for asses on the glass.
No,
Ass on the glass.
that's better. He had a later hit with ass on the glass. Gloss ass. We have a song called Gloss Ass. Where the girls would put their asses on the glasses. Would you girls put your asses on my glasses? No, I don't have anything. I'm safe. I'm in the bloody tent. Put your asses on my glasses. I've driven into your fucking tent and I want my toilet paper. But first, I want your asses on my glasses. Drum tech Steve says, Sir Mix-a-Lot, and that is correct.
Woo!
He likes big butts and he cannot lie.
And
Hey, we got a correct buzzer. Instagram, you're almost out of here. We're almost finished with you. Guys, this is so fun. This has been so great. Again, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm Ben Bailey. This is Emma Gleason. This show is working from home. This is our 14th episode, I believe.
Someone will tell us if we're wrong.
We've been in quarantine for 14 weeks. That's just for the people who've been with us from the beginning. We do this show once a week on Wednesdays and then once a week on Sundays. So once a week on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. And we're having a blast with it. I hope you guys are having fun. I feel like, did we miss something? Is there a segment we were supposed to do but we did not do?
We didn't do...
If we were checking off segments, the ones we did, we would then check them off, you know? Did we do all of those, or would we still have some boxes to check? You understand what I'm asking you?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Okay. I switched. I changed to another. I lost it.
Yeah, I was about to jump in, and then I was like, hang on, I don't know what accent I'm
Hang
doing.
on. What are we doing? Hang on a minute, mate. What are we doing? You guys are fantastic. I love you. All of you. Stay safe and well, and be nice to each other. Don't kill the people that you're holed up with. And don't believe the bullshit that you need to go back out. Anybody that thinks this is a hoax has been lied to and convinced of who knows what else. It's not a fucking hoax.
And
If it's a hoax, who orchestrated the fucking hoax? God? It's not a fucking hoax.
And from a personal experience, you don't want to get this thing. I have had it for...
It is a lingery motherfucker.
Yeah, 7.5 weeks now, and you guys have probably heard me coughing. This is kind of all I do.
This is it.
This is the big highlight of my week for sure.
I was going to pretend that we just do this all the time. 24/7. We've been doing this show for 26 weeks now.
But I've been resting. Ben's been taking care of me, and you can tell from he's gotten very domestic with all his curtains steaming.
I just start doing stuff I've never done.
Yeah, and telling me, "Do you know what? This is how a steamer works." And I'm like,
look at this. You can just steam. You just move it up and down. It's like an infomercial.
It doesn't go the whole time. I'm
Look
like,
at it.
yeah.
The pub where I did it, it's not wrinkled in it. You look below, look how wrinkly it is. It looks fantastic on top and it doesn't wrinkle on the bottom.
I'm like, that's great, babe.
You're like, yeah, I know. You're like, I bought the steamer.
I bought the steamer.
The Regina
used the steamer.
Carpet cleaner. I'd have commercials in my head from when I was a kid. I could have valuable information in that space. But no. The Regina Cleaner Carpet Steamer.
Very nice.
Sorry. Did I cut you off? Were you saying something?
No, I'm just telling the people don't get this stuff. It takes forever to go away. I'm just breathless all the time.
You heard what she said? Don't get it.
And I can't do shit for myself. Ben has to help me up the stairs and things, so...
I said don't fucking get it.
So
You heard what the lady said?
Stay away from it. Keep your asses clean.
I feel like
as
if
Ben
you're...
would say.
I feel like if you're in an altercation with someone, it's good for them to think that you might be really stupid. You know? If you're about to like really get into it with someone, you just try to come across as dumb as possible.
I think the only thing...
For one thing, they will underestimate you.
I think
this idiot doesn't...
I like that. That's
This
good.
fucking dumb...
Nice.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I think the only thing better than that is coming across as crazy.
You could be both, though.
Yeah.
Crazy for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know karate, but I know crazy.
I did have a...
There's a good trivia, but you're going to have to watch for that because Instagram just quit. See you later, Sucktown!
Is that a movie quote?
No, it's from a song.
All right. I do need a different one for trivia.
It's a song quote, everybody. That's a quote of a song.
Okay. Okay, maybe how about this? If it's a trivia quote.
Yeah.
Not good trivia quote, God.
What is that, the cash cab music?
Clearly my brain is working really well with all the COVID virus up in there. You remind me of a Muppet when you do that.
People have no idea just how agile and what a terrific dancer I am. They have no idea. I used to like to dance when I was a younger fella. I used to go out and kick it on the dance floor.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't done it in ages. Once in a while when I do, it's too much. People are like, dude, calm down. I haven't danced in years. It feels so good.
All right, so...
Okay, so I don't know what you guys want to do now that Instagram left, but...
I think you need to tell us the correct answer to your trivia question.
Oh, yeah. It's Superbad by James Brown.
Oh.
I don't know karate, but I know crazy. It's
Nice.
a fucking great song.
Nice. And I'm going to give you for getting a correct answer to your question.
I just got white teeth. I don't know if you guys heard it, but bing. Just apply the drops as it said on the box, and then... We got some news, you guys. All of the shows further on. I thought I was going to be doing shows starting again in mid-June. I don't know for sure, but it looks like that might not be. Looks like they might be pushed. Looks like I might be rescheduling more shows, and I might not be out there doing live shows in reality for a little while. For the foreseeable future, it doesn't look like I'm going to be out there doing shows for the people, like in the public,
in the theaters,
in the venues or the theaters where the people, the gatherings. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll let you know when we know something. We'll let you guys know. As soon as we know something else, we'll make sure you guys know. Okay?
so we'll probably be doing a bit more of this.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing this once a week on Wednesdays and once a week on Sundays.
Nice. But in good news,
In good news,
Cash Cab.
Oh yeah. What's that again?
It's that little yellow thing that makes a noise like this as it drives past.
Did you ever see that? Once in a while, I'll have a person come up to me and they'll be trying to ask me if I am me. Right? They're trying to find out if I am Ben Bailey, the guy from Cash
He's
Cab.
a Cash Cab guy.
No, that would be great if they said that, but
okay.
they don't. Sometimes, some people do, but some people come up and they're like, I had this guy come. He's like, you know, have you heard of that show? Have you ever seen the show? Is a guy, right? It's a guy, and it's a show. It's a guy. He's driving, right? He's you know what I mean? You know where I'm going with this? It's a guy, right? He's driving like a it's a show, right? The guy's driving a taxi in New York City, right? You know that? And he's driving around, right? You know what I mean? It's not just that. He's driving around and he's asking questions of people. Anybody will win them questions right, and he gives them the money. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. And they're like, do you know the name of that show? And then I'm like, no, I do not know the name of that show. Thanks, babe. Emma did punctuation. At the end, I do not know the name of that show.
I think we have facilities.
When I was a kid, I spent a long time learning how to do the water droplet. This is tonight's highlight. Emma and I making water drop sounds in the dark. Okay. Thank you guys so much. This has been working from home. This has been What's the name of the show? This has been working from home, episode 14, I think. And so glad to have you guys with us the whole time. I hope you guys like the new stuff that we've added. I hope things are looking good and sounding good. I hope you guys are doing okay. Please continue to be nice to each other. How to be a decent human being we didn't do. We're going to do that next week.
The logos are up on screen
which,
for
as you know, means next show. Yes, the logos are on the screen for the charities. No Kid Hungry, feedingamerica.org. Go to those. Help somebody who needs help getting food now by donating a little bit of money. If you don't have a lot, donate a little. If you want to donate to us for doing the show, because my tour dates look like they're going to be pushed, you guys can. I think there's a way. Is it on Facebook?
We haven't figured it out
Okay.
yet.
If you want to, you still can't. So
You know what?
next time we'll let you know.
But the way that people can help us out financially is actually just going to YouTube.
Oh, I had a thing too. If you guys want to help us out financially, you could give us money. Give to us monies. Give us your monies, please. Yeah, you could go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube. Just
we make ad money. Those things are generating revenue for us right now. You also get good entertainment out of it.
Right.
In a minute, there's going to be a thing on the screen showing you all those places to check out. Follow me on social media. Spread the word. Tell people about this show. Continue to be well and be decent. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. That means next episode. It's not really a week, but, it's the next once a week on Wednesdays and Sundays. See you, man.